Welcome, I am the Moonchin King. If you saw my last video, you will see I had delivered the Canon 50mm lens and the adapter. Now this should give you a clue which camera I have. This is an EF to EOSM adapter which you need to attach this lens to the camera that I have, which is a mirrorless camera, Canon camera, and I will be unpackaging right here. It has returned to me for sure. It took me quite a lot of deliberation trying to decide between this camera, the G7X Mark II, and the 200D. My Instagram posts, my comments told me to go for 200D, but it would have cost me £200 more, and that's just the body. If I was to get the lens, it would have been another £100. So in the end, I chose not to go for that one. And then I was stuck between the Canon M100 and the Canon G7X Mark II. And as you will discover from this video, and probably from the title, you will know I have purchased the Canon M100. Now, bear in mind, I got this at an extraordinary cheap price that I had to pay personally. I think it was it was very cheap. I got it. I could have got the 200D for half price, but it still would have been 200 more. Or 300 more, including the lens that I wanted to get, the 50mm. The G7X Mark II I could have got for about a third off. Problem with that camera was no exchangeable lens. That was a big downside to that, but it was very good. It is a very good camera for low light. So this camera, the M100, out of the box will not be as good as the G7X Mark II in low light. But with that lens, I hope everything will be very extraordinary to me. We will discover. I've never had a camera really before other than my phone. That's what I'm filming on now, my iPhone X. Not good in low light. This is the front-facing camera. I can see myself on the screen. You can tell it has fuzziness. That's not right. You can see it's not great in low light. This camera should be better in low light, but it won't be as good as the G7X out of the box. Another issue with this camera and the G7X is that neither of them have microphone jacks, which means you can't plug in an external microphone. But there are always ways around that, such as you can get Rode mics for your phone, for instance. But an advantage or a disadvantage to this one actually is I've watched a few unboxings and the audio out of the camera isn't that great. It has white noise that I'm hearing from the videos I've seen, which is quite a few. A lot of them have white noise, if not all. And the G7X I don't believe has that white noise, so that is an issue, but somehow I still chose this. Part of me regrets not getting the G7X, but hopefully once I see it with the lens, I will be happy. But that was sort of a hybrid, because it's a mirrorless camera. It has interchangeable lenses. I can attach the same lens that I would have attached to the DSLR, the big. Even I say it's big, it's actually the smallest DSLR, the Canon 200D. In fact, this camera has the same sensor as that camera, and the same pixels as well. Much bigger than the G7X, which is a 1-inch sensor. But anyway, let's get into it for now. I have made my decision after many days of pondering. And it could have been the worst decision ever, you tell me to you. I got this for about a 20th off, so if that's any recollection for my crimes, if that's any procedure to discover what can be portrayed, in my mentality, I am you to you, and you are you to the sea, wouldn't you? For your corruption. Here we go. This is not a tech channel, this is not a camera channel, so do bear me some patience to you. And here's the reveal. Ah! Death for sure. And here's the reveal. What is this madness to me? What is this for you? I have never witnessed this in my life. Look at this hay fever for sure. Wow. There is a box within the box. Look at this behavior to me. There, look at this hay fever. A box within all eternity for you. Let us open the crimes of the century. Here we go. Whoops for you. Ooh. This is just bubble wrap. For sure. So, here we have it. EOS M100. You know, I know what to expect. I've seen reviews, I've seen unboxings. I don't know, I've never actually held it in my hand. I went to the camera store and coincidentally or inconveniently, they did not have a M100, they did not have a G7X, and they did not have a 200D. So I could test out and hold none of them. But I do hear this is plasticky, made out of plastics and has a plastic feel, so... But, I mean, you know. But I got this at a very good price. The only thing that bugs me, I could have got the other cameras at a pretty good price, half price, third off. This was like a 20th off, to be honest, so usually around £300 or 300 and something pounds. The 200D is usually £500. Same price as the G7X, and I did wonder why the G7X is so expensive for a point and shoot when you can't change the lens and it's the same price as a DSLR. And I did wonder why it was more expensive than this. You can change the lens here. You have interchangeable lenses. This has the same sensor as a big DSLR. It has an APS-C sensor, so it has the same sensor as the 200D. Has the same megapixels too. And the G7X is just a 1-inch camera, but the advantage it has an aperture of 1.8, which means it's very good in low light. But you can take this lens off and put on this lens. This is a 1.8 aperture lens, so, and this is on a bigger sensor, so should be better, I think. But 50mm means it would be quite zoomed in my face, I imagine, because 50mm I hear on an APS-C sensor is like equivalent to 80mm. Because this isn't a full frame camera. If it was full frame, 50mm would be 50mm. But anyway, let's get it open, shall we? For sure. Sesame! I thought I got a black one. It's not showing a black one, which is interesting. Maybe it's black inside, but I doubt it. I'm guessing it's the same color as we can see on the side here. Let's just read it. 24.2 megapixels, dual pixel autofocus, APS-C sensor, ISO 25,600 to 6,400. Oh wait, no, that's what the bottom one is for video, I'm assuming. That's why it has a movie camera, and the top one is for photos, I'm guessing. 3.2 wide, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. So I think you can use this to what's the word? Process pictures from this camera and deliver them to your smartphone. So I'm going to be trying that for sure. What do we have on top? This is a receipt which has my name. That would be very treacherous for you. So, ooh, this is from Canon. So let us open the crimes of the century. Ooh, we have a nice napkin from Canon. Good, good. I will make that good use to me when I have my dinner later. I get very messy around the chin, you must know, to you. Here we go. So, I'm guessing warranty. Oh my, look how thick this is. I'm guessing I'll just stick to YouTube tutorials. I might look at the getting started at some point. Okay. Thanks for choosing Canon. Get started straight away at what? Nothingness. CanonEurope.com. Is that what it's saying? I would just assume so. Oh, okay, that comes up. And now let's open. So, this is what we get. Let's get this red thing. What is this? Is this a strap of some kind? Yes, it looks like a strap. Very nice for you. Put that down. We also get in here this. What that is, I'm not certain yet. Possibly a battery. Let's put that down. This is a wire, a plug. Okay. I think that might be to power the battery charger. Okay. This looks like a battery holder. We will open these one by one in a minute. And here is the main accessory. Oh wait, we have something else inside. I think that is a battery. For sure. You know, that's another downside to this camera actually. The G7X, you can record, not record, you can charge it with the USB. I don't think that's available for this camera. You have to charge it taking the battery out and putting it in the holder. I don't think you can use a USB to charge this camera. So, let us open it, shall we? Wrapped nice and good for you. Open sesame! And here's the reveal. The Canon EOS M100 for you. That's the top. We have 2 dials and this record button, I'm assuming. There is no mic jack, as I said, but the G7X didn't have a mic jack either, but I'm not sure what this is for. Again, I've not had a camera before. This is HDMI, that says card, so for your SD card. That would highly imply, so I'm getting fingerprints on it already, even though I'm not even showing my fingers. Extraordinary scenes. So, hang on. That is the camera. I will be turning it on, and I will be comparing it to my iPhone. So do stick around for you in the meantime. Oh, it is black! It is black, as I thought it would be. As we could see, we have the cloth to clean it. We have the strap. Don't really need to take the strap off right now. We have this. Okay. Canon battery charger. That's where you insert the battery, clearly. In this box we have... What is this? I must have some oh, this is of course the lens. You need to put on the lens. What? I forget what size this lens is actually. I've never actually held a lens in my hand before, other than that box that I have, of course. But I have yet to open. Canon 15 to 45mm image stabilizer. So, oh, this is the cap. I might have to look up how to actually attach it. Never attached the lens before. Maybe it will be simple enough. So that's the lens. That's the lens that comes with the camera, of course. But as you know, I bought a separate lens, the 50mm 1.8. This has an aperture of 3 point something, which means it lets in less light. So we will see how that goes. And this is the plug for, I'm guessing it's for this. Yes, this is the plug for that. Insert the battery pack. Now if you look here, it has a plus and a minus, and here it has a plus and a minus, which means it goes down very easily, the way that you would expect it to go when you're having your coffee, and that would be this way down, just like that. We need to charge. Now this is not a very long charger, but we will do for you. This way. Wait. Which way does it go? It doesn't seem to stick. Okay, here we are. So the instruction manual says that when it's charging it's orange, and when it's fully charged it will be green. Is that green or orange? It looks sort of green in the video, but in reality it's actually an orange. It looks more orange in reality than it does on this recording. You can tell, hopefully it is green, which means I can take out the battery now. Somehow. Oh, just like that, I guess. And let's move over to our camera. You know, I'm still of two minds right now. Am I going to regret getting this camera over the G7X? Maybe, probably. But here we go anyway. Haven't even tried it yet. And apparently those little spaces at the bottom go downwards, but which way? This way. No. I don't know if this is the right way, but we can only hope, can't we? Okay, I have to push that down. Now what? I'm reading the manual. Turn the camera on. Oh, here we go. Set the date and time. Okay, the date. Oh, I'm filming this on my iPhone, so I don't have the time. Wait, I know the. Oh no. Okay, how do I do this? I don't see any arrows. Is this the arrow? Yes. Okay. What is the date? 25th of June. Wow. I hate being reminded of the date, I have to tell you. I mean, it's just astonishing to me how time has flown this year. Very depressing when I think about it, but let's go. 2017, is that when this camera was released? I know it was released the same year as the 200D. Wait, I thought that was the date on the... Wait, what was this meant to be? I thought that's what this was. Oh! Okay, 25th of June, 2019. Hang on. The time is 8:56, so... As you can tell, it's actually quite easy to handle, even though I'm wearing these gloves. 8... Might not be 8:56, it might be 7 now, so I'll leave it at that. How do I set? The middle one. Yes, London, why not? Okay, set. And I forgot about the memory card actually. So I just turned it off. And I already had this card actually from before, so hopefully it will work. The Ultra 64GB by SanDisk. That hasn't been put to any use really, so you will have a new home for sure. Where are we? This is for the card. So, how do I open it? Open sesame! Wait. Apparently it looks like some sort of flip. But I'm really not sure. I've worked out how to do it. It is, wait, it's not that way. It requires this way. Hang on. Here we go. Finally. Now which way does... Wait, where's my card? There we are. Now I believe I want to get this right now. That it goes in label this side. Hopefully that did it. There seems to be some lock, but according to the diagram, not sure what that is, but anyway, let's go back. Oh yes, this has a flip screen. Very flippy screen. Smaller than I thought actually, but it makes sense that it's small, so no worries to you. That is one of the reasons I wanted, well, I definitely wanted a camera with a flip-up screen. The three that I struggled to choose from all had it. There was the this camera, the G7X, and the 200D. The 200D comes out the side, like all DSLRs do. But this one and G7X flipped up. So let's switch this on again. Yes, I forgot, we need to add the lens. So, not done this before, I'm just trying to follow what's in this booklet. So I need to take off this cap. There we have the sensor, I believe. As you can see, very big, takes up quite a big proportion of the camera surface there. And next we need to make sure the camera is off, remove the lens cap and body cap. So I think that this is something I need to remove, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. And again, this is the 15 to 45mm lens. I hope I haven't ruined it already somehow. Remove. Need to attach it. Okay. Oh wait. How do I attach it? Okay. I needed to take it off both sides. Here we go. Clockwise, I think. Okay, is that it? I heard a click. I think that is done. Lens is attached. So now I've taken a long time to get to testing this out, but I am going to test it out and I'm going to compare it to my iPhone. So do stick around for that. And then prepare to shoot. Press 1 as you turn slightly and then release 1. Well, I was meant to press that apparently, but it seems like it's in place to me. Turn 2 a little more until it clicks. I have no clue. I have no clue. Apparently you can turn this in order to zoom, but do I need to... Oh, that's how you do it. you need to unlock it. So, oh wait, little fiddly, but how do I make it go back in? There we are. Okay, I'm going to put that onto a tripod now, and we're going to test it out. Welcome! So, you are my iPhone X front-facing camera. You are my Canon M100, my new camera. What do you think to you, iPhone M100, iPhone M100? Again, I'm not expecting great sound on this M100. If it's the same as what I've been witnessing, the sound, I'm expecting there to be some white noise, which I'll either have to work with or I'll have to record my audio separately. But just looking at this at the screen, definitely I can tell a difference. In here the quality looks clear. I don't see the fuzz that I see on my iPhone. Looks dark, it looks gloomier, it looks dull. And I can see fuzz. I forget the actual technical term, but I can see it. When I first put this camera on, actually, it didn't look as bright as it does now. It actually looked quite dark. Brighter than the iPhone, but not as bright as it looks now. It seems after it was on for a minute, it seems to have brightened up. I'll just put on this light. I don't know why. Maybe you're interested to see what it looks like with some light. So here we go. I actually expect the iPhone to be better quality audio. If that's the case, again, I would consider purchasing those Rode microphone that you can just plug into. Oh wait, I can't do that because it's an iPhone X. Maybe they have an iPhone X version, or maybe you can get an adapter to allow that on the iPhone X. But you can get microphones that you can jack into your phone, and I carry my phone, as most people do, pretty much all the time, so it's not that a big deal when you think about it. But let's just take this off. See, look, it looks dark. Well, of course it looks darker now. Maybe my memory. Anyway, I'll just move around a bit for you. iPhone, iPhone, iPhone. Camera, camera, camera. iPhone X. M100. For you and for you and for all, a cheesy day and a crispy night. They are in good favor. They are of good virtue. By the way, I am in a very dimly lit room. It's just past 9 o'clock and the sun is setting outside. Pretty much set by now in the UK. Not a lot of light in this room. I have that light on currently, and that's quite a yellow light. It's a dim in this room. Even when it's sunny outside, it's still dim in this room. The sun does not come through those curtains, let me assure you. Even if it was out. But maybe you can tell the difference even with the iPhone. It looks a lot yellower on the iPhone. But clearly picture quality is an upgrade. You tell me what you think of it. I mean, I'm testing autofocus, but that usually detects faces, and my face is covered, so I'm not sure how well this will handle me. But you should do you to you, and you should be very fancy and very grateful for your cheese that you abandoned in the forest of your nightmares. You dream of creepy kettles and broken yolks. You are not an egg, but you look like one. That is my motto of the day, wouldn't you? Cheesy time is creepy time for me! Anyway, this is not over. I'm sure most of you have left by now, but it is not over. We have this to discover. This is what I have been looking forward to. If this did not have interchangeable lenses, I would not have bought it over the G7X. The G7X, I think, has better audio quality from what I've seen or heard. And it has better quality in lower light because it has that f1.8 aperture. But I have a secret weapon right here, right now. The 50mm STM aperture 1.8. So we're going to put this on this camera and we are going to see what difference that makes, because this is really the juicy time for you, and it's going to be great for me, I hope. If it's not, then all this was worthless and I might as well have gotten the G7X. So do pray for you and do live with your mother. You can never run out of chutney. That's what my nephew cries. Okay, so for me. Here we have it. Out of the way, you fool. It's for you. The Canon. Time to get this baddie out for you. Open sesame! Ah, good for you. And here's the reveal. Even if this was the worst camera ever, I still wouldn't send it back. It's just not what I do. But, you know, you can't really tell until it's on the computer, of course, and edit it together. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. But I expected it to look pretty good, the video quality. It's just the audio might get irritating if I don't do something about it. But who knows? Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I'll find a very satisfying solution to all of my crimes. So, let's get this out, shall we, to me. This is called the NIFTY FIFTY. That's what its nickname is. A very popular lens. I believe it's used a lot for photography. But the idea with this lens is to get a very nice background. That's really what it's for. Very nice low aperture 1.8. Lets in lots of light. And it means you have a nice blurry background. So, but 50mm acts like an 80mm on an APS-C. Is that how you say it? ASPC. HSBC. So it's not a full frame camera what I have, which is why it's not exactly 50mm. It's more than that, 80, which means it's zoomed in more than it would be on a full frame. So let's get my camera and now I need to work out how to get this off. Oh, I think I need to press this button right here. Oh, here we go. That was quite easy. How do I retract? Doesn't look tasty when it's out like this. Which way does this even go? Up or down? Oh. Not sure. I will leave it for now. Or should I? Maybe I'll put in more effort. No, it's done for. Oh wait, here we go. I think. No. How do I get that down? Very odd to me. I'll figure that out one day. For the meantime, let's try and attach this lens to my camera. So, guessing it goes on here. Oops, this one is not going. Oh, yes, of course, of course. Silly me for me. I did it all wrong. Oh, wait. I did it all wrong, didn't I? I need the adapter. Of course I need the adapter. I need to unbox this, my Viltrox adapter. That's why I bought this. This cannot go on this directly. So hopefully this works. Should do. I've seen other people use this on YouTube. And that's what it's built for. This is called an EF lens. Hopefully. And this is an EOS M camera, mirrorless camera. So let's get this open, shall we? Snippy time for you. Snippy time. Oh wait, maybe this would have been easier. Okay. But I thought because of my gloves it would be difficult. Okay. Open your crimes to me! Here we go for me. Viltrox. So much packaging I have right now. Viltrox, your smart choice. Very tasty to me. So. We have a map to discover. Oh, I hate all of this instructions. Alright. This looks complicated. I'm sure the diagram looks more complicated than reality. For sure. Insert the lens into the adapter by aligning the mount index found on the EF lens, red circle, with the same mark found on the adapter, and turn the EF lens clockwise. Okay, wait a minute. Let's get this open. You see, this is quite thick on its own. Okay. This is what it looks like. Which side do I never knew these had two caps on. I've got so many caps around here and I'm going to forget which one is meant to be for which which lens, which cap for which lens. So okay, hang on. Take off this cap. And oh, it's got a bag in there. How do I get that out? Oh, here we are. So let's go with this. Oh yes, I need to take that off. So many caps, so confusing. So many things to turn. My mind is going bamboozled. Okay. I'm guessing this is it. But that does not look like it's it. So maybe it's not it. It's this way, right? There's no red dot here. It's set to align the red dots, but there isn't one on this side. Oh, at the top there. I see. Okay, I heard the click. Now we get our camera. Look how thick this is going to be. Remember, this lens is designed for a DSLR, but it still goes on this, but I needed the adapter. This isn't the official Canon adapter, this is a cheaper one. The official one was about £100. This one by this company, what's it called again? Viltrox or something like that. Yes, Viltrox. This is a cheaper, but apparently it still works just as well. It's £40, so more than half price cheaper I got from Amazon. Okay. This is not going on as easy. Okay, it's in. And I heard the click. Is it safe now? Is it safe now? So I'm reading these instructions. Ah! Oops, that was an accident. I'm reading these and it tells me to attach it to the tripod, not to use the camera. Not to use this, which I was using before, but to use the one attached to the adapter. So that's what I'm going to do. It's nice how it stands up on its own now. As you can tell, won't probably be able to keep it in your pocket like this anymore. But the results we shall soon discover, the formidable, immense peculiarities of this great nation. And I will say, in my dreams, happy Halloween to me. But you know, it's still a compact. I could still carry it in a small bag. And in fact, I could put it in my pocket if I was to detach everything first. But then, of course, it will take time to put them back on, the lenses. Doesn't take that long if you know what you're doing. But if you just wanted to take something else quickly out for a snap, you know, the regular lens will probably work. But I have high hopes for how this is going to look. So I'm going to put it onto my tripod and we're going to try it out for sure. Oh yes, need to take off the lens cap indeed, if I may. Extraordinary scenes for sure. So here we have the Canon M100 with the 50mm 1.8 aperture lens, the NIFTY FIFTY on my tripod, which I got from Amazon and I can't remember the name of. I think it's called Fan something. So not Fan 4 stick, that would be very terrible for you. Unless you're a green onion, of course. Let's put it to the test, one side by side with the iPhone X again. Welcome, iPhone X M100. They're pretty much side by side on the same tripod. But the heights might be slightly different because they're bendy legs, so it's hard to get them exactly the right height. But as you can tell, the M100 right in my face. But the iPhone X, much larger area it shows. So let me just go back into the wild for you. It looks very bright in the M100, I like that for sure. But I can't see much of anything, so what I'm going to try to do, there's not much space behind, but there is some space, so I'll try my best. I leave my iPhone where it is. And now we will go back into the world of glory for you and for you. Do you like the quality, I wonder? If I were to do this, I definitely need another audio recorder and microphone separately, because I'm quite far away. You can tell on my iPhone how far away I am from that camera. Well, you can't really. I'll show you actually. Look at me. You see that right there? That's how far away we are. Again, the only light is that one spotlight up above. But what do you think of that? Nice blurry background, as you can see. It's difficult when I'm sat at the desk, because it seems I need to go back quite a bit to get any of me into the frame. You can see how far back I am sitting on my iPhone to get this shot right here on the camera, and it looks great from what I can see through this and only looking at the screen, but it does look great quality. It's just, of course, you need quite a bit of distance from the camera itself, so you know, that would be great if I had my armchair back there maybe. But you know, if I'm sat trying to play a game, this probably won't work with this lens, because you need a lot of distance. And of course, if I'm playing on my PlayStation, I'll be right. Well, I don't need to be actually, I could be further back. But I'm probably not going to use this lens for gameplays, to be fair. I might just use the normal lens. That is more than adequate. This I could use just for sitting down videos, talking head videos, where I'm not really doing much. It feels more intimate. It feels like I'm talking to you one-on-one. Can you even hear me? I hope you can hear me over there. It's crazy how different they look. Completely different feel. If I was moving around, of course, and everything like this, you can't see a whole deal in my M100. But on my iPhone, you can see all of my body, all of my body. For you and for you and for you. Let's go all the way back here. See what happens to me for you. I am a frog and you are a dentist. Which comes first, your mother or your pliers? For sure, and for destiny. This is my conquest. This is my virtue to you. And for you. Oh, and me. However, I am often wondering what the difference is between a green mammoth and a slimy boy. What is a guy and what is a creepy stalker? You tell you, and you eat you for you. Happy Halloween to me! For sure. Wow. But you can imagine when you're taking a photo how good this would look with that background, like a portrait. I'm definitely going to be practicing taking photos, pictures. Then you'll see. Probably not this video, I'll make some more. Look at that background. That's really what I wanted. That's why I wanted this lens, for that background. You see me in focus, blurry background. Don't have to worry about doing my bed anymore with this lens. Wonderful procedures. If I'm going out and about with this lens would be fantastic for touristy purposes, I would say. So I hope this video has given you a good insight, iPhone versus the M100, and I hope if you are considering this camera, this may help you for you, and you may take your tooth to your grandmother and maybe she'll make it into a tasty brew for you, to you. Wouldn't you for all? and for all, a good day. Tell me your thoughts. Show me your crime. Should I send this camera back? I think I have like 2 weeks. Consumers have much rights in my country, in my profession, and most of all, in my bowels. So, do you like this quality? Should I keep it? Are you impressed with my crimes? Farewell, my munchins. Take care, my munchins. Thank you. Welcome to me. Welcome for sure. Do you have a soul in your Pikachu? Should I visit your chimney chute? Am I an alien? Or am I a crime? Am I invested in your slime?